Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A special good morning to our Code Sprint participants, both locally and regionally. So, developing the Caribbean. What is that? The aim of this event will be to highlight commonalities in many of the problem spaces within our nations and how these can be solved or at least mitigated through the use of ICTs. And we are doing this by a conference and a code sprint. So, what's a code sprint? A code sprint is an event where people come together to develop and design applications within a short period of time. For the Developing the Caribbean Code Sprint 2012, you are to develop an application that solves or mitigates a problem that we specify within the Caribbean based on open data that we provide, and you can also mash up other data within that. You can add additional features, any additional features as you wish, and you can use any development platform, but you only have 24 hours. So, what's the Developing the Caribbean equation? Well, as the limit of sleep goes to 0, because you have 24 hours, you are to use idea scale, which gives you the problem spaces for this event. You are to use the data from Juna, and you are to multiply that by creativity to come up with your application. Submissions. You must submit an online form. We will give links to this online form online on Facebook, email it to you. Please stay on your Facebook, your emails, and on Twitter. You have to supply us with a screencast, a 5-minute screencast, and your articles of online submission, a source code folder, a code sprint submission document that we have provided templates for, and a code sprint template, presentation template that we have provided a template for. You are to submit this to GitHub. GitHub is one of our regional sponsors as well as Juna. National judging. Judging is actually 2 tiers, both national and regional. National, you are to deliver a 5-minute presentation on site, so developers will come here and have to deliver a presentation as well as a demonstration. Your presentation slides must have your problem space, as well as how does your application solve or mitigate this problem. You are to develop a screencast for regional judging. So, because the judges will not see your presentation, please pay a lot of attention to this. You have to include in your screencast slides from your presentation and demonstration of your application, and you have 5 minutes for this as well. Judges' backgrounds. We have judges in Trinidad and Tobago from academia, the technological world, governmental and non-governmental organizations. Regional judging, we have a national member from each country, as well as international members on the panel. Prizes. So, for Trinidad and Tobago, first prize, $2,000 US, second prize, $1,000 US, and third prize, $500 US, which is, a lot. Regional prizes. Regional prizes. So after the first, second, third of the national competitors will go on to regional, and they can win all expenses paid trip to Sunlight Foundation's Transparency Camp in Washington, D.C. It's a lovely camp and event. And they will also win devices from BlackBerry for the best team in the region, and that's because BlackBerry is one of our regional sponsors as well. Judging criteria. I will really run through this quickly because we have to launch the code sprint. You have to look at launchability. We are not expecting a complete solution once it solves the problem area and once it has enough features. You have to use open data, as you have to mainly focus on the data that we provide on Juna. So if you get other sets of data, data sets, and mash it up with our data, please primarily focus on our data and make your application dependent on our data that we provide. Originality and problem solving, that's self-explanatory. Features and usefulness, user experience and user interface, the long-term potential of the application, and your presentations. Competition rules. Now, I know all of our Code Sprint participants know the competition rules better than me because they have studied it all night last night, and they are continuously reading it. To register to participate in this Code Sprint, you have to be a registered Code Sprint. You have to pay your allotted fees and receive your e-ticket and print your e-ticket and bring it here. so that you can collect your lunch. Yeah? You have to sign your declaration form that you have in your package. This releases your video as well as some of your IP. And it relinquishes the Dev Caribbean team from the responsibility of any loss, damage, or theft of equipment or material from participants. You also to upload all of your code, all of your media onto the GitHub repository, which the DevCat team will access. So hints, as Andre will, yes, he would love this, learn to love Juna. All our data is on Juna. Please immerse yourself in our data. You are to go and look at visualizations, look at examples of how you would visualize mashing up our data together. Properly prepare your screencast. I cannot exaggerate this point more for regional judging. Quickly navigate through GitHub and project management. Code without sleep, split up project and integrate with team members, yeah? So important, stay on Facebook. Like Developing Caribbean and stay there. That's where our updates and news will go to. As soon as we send updates, you'll get it, right? Stay on your email and stay on the developingcaribbean.org site. Yeah? What I'll do is for the questions and answers, on our break, we'll move over to the Blue Room and we'll have another informal presentation there, right? So, Developing the Caribbean Regional is a go. We have started. All right, thank you.